So I don't think a lot of people watch this podcast. It's not even a real podcast. But if you have any questions, like if you're actually watching this and I don't know you and you're really interested in the gap year, then comment something down below if you have like a question or anything and we'll answer it next time. If anybody from the gap year is watching this, we miss you, whoever you are, whoever's watching. Oh, you could make a guest appearance if you ever want to.
Oh, yes.
That would be so fun. Anyone wanted to do a Zoom with us?
Yeah.
We'll ask you some questions.
Let's get Declan on here.
Declan, please come on our podcast. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 2 of our podcast. So me and Kayanna didn't really plan anything to talk about, and I'm not even sure what you're supposed to talk about in a podcast, but our podcast will be gap year memories, advice, stories, but also we're just going to talk about random stuff too. Last time, Kayanna, say hi.
Hi.
So we said this last time, we were each other's first friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she came up to me and said hi, and then
Friendship just blossomed from there.
Yeah, and so we didn't go to any of the modules together, like language service internship, but we hung out on the Europe tour and Australia and New Zealand tour, not Scotland and Ireland. That's a whole other story time.
Of that tour, but yeah.
Oh, it's been exactly 2 years since we were in Australia. Yesterday and the day before, people were sending videos of when I went on the stage. I'll insert that video right now.
I have FOMO from that night because I wasn't
out.
out.
I wish you came.
Yeah, I wish I had witnessed that moment for myself firsthand because everyone talks about it. Like, everyone in the gap year talks about that moment. I'm just like, wow. It was iconic, and I missed out on it. Wait, how did you get up there? Do you remember? Oh, you just leaped up.
I actually don't remember the actual getting onto stage part. I was just on the ground 1 second, and then the next thing I know, I'm looking at the DJ.
Was the DJ like, get off, or was he like...
I don't really remember. He's probably like, get off, but he was kind of just like laughing maybe. I don't know. I was really drunk. Oh, the other day, KG sent me a picture. I think she put it on her story. Like, it was me passed out in the bar. What were you doing 1 year ago today? I mean, 2
years ago today? Let's look at my Snapchat, see if I have any memories. There's an owl on my phone. You can't really see it. Look it. That's when we went to go see the koala bear.
Here's my koala picture. Oh, wait. Also, last night I lost my charger. Oh, I really wish I had my picture. That is so cute.
Totally grabbing my boob. Cody the koala was copping a feel.
Yes, he was.
KG, she sent me a video, like yesterday, I think. It's me crying.
Wait, when was that? 2 years ago today?
That was 2 years ago. That's when we were in a...
Why were you crying?
I don't know. It says when you're forced to go somewhere you don't want to go.
Where'd you go?
I don't remember going anywhere. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I got kicked out of that club, too. I forgot. I didn't get kicked out because I danced on the stage. That was probably like a warning, but then I did something else and I got kicked out. But then I snuck back in.
I got kicked out of this club tonight, but then I got an Uber back, so it's all good.
Oh, yeah. Declan took me back to the hotel, and he got so mad at me because he thought I stole his phone.
Wow. Declan? You made Declan mad?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Declan, remember when I told you about... Oh, wait, I don't think I even told you this. Maybe I did, but I'll say it again. So, like, a couple weeks ago, I was on a drive with Marin, and she stole my phone, and then she sent a picture of her shoe to Declan. As a joke, she's, like, obsessed with him. Well, like, when I first came back from the gap year, she was like, who's that? And I said, that's Declan. As a joke, she's like, oh, I love him. But then randomly, she stole my phone and took a picture of her shoe and sent it to Declan, who I haven't talked to in over a year or maybe 2. Maybe since the gap year. I think like once.
It's
like,
probably a the heck is this? What am I supposed to do with this? Is this a
I
clue?
know. I'm just like, sorry. My friend sent a picture for shoe. And he was like, funny shoe. I mean, cool shoe.
Funny shoe.
So let's talk a little bit about Europe.
Okay, let's do it. I just remember.
Okay,
Oh,
wait.
go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask you a question.
Okay, ask me.
Do you remember the first day when you got to the airport? Like, who was in your group in the airport? Like that, the very beginning. What was that like for you?
So, I remember me and one of the other girls, we actually, like, were going to be taking the same flight together. And even Ian, we were all on the same flight together coming from California. And
Wait, one of the girls from the gap year or the semester?
from the gap year. Sophie, the one that was friends with
Oh,
Madeline.
yeah, I remember.
Me and her were, like, kind of talking beforehand, like, just kind of getting to know each other and hopefully, like, making a friendship later on. But, like, things just didn't work out like that. But
Drama.
I remember I got to the airport. I was freaking out. Like, I was going to have an anxiety attack. I was just so anxious. It was bad.
I was really nervous too. I remember, like, I wasn't actually not going to go, but I was like, I can't go. I don't want to go anymore. Like, the day of, I was like, nope. But then I went, and I'm so glad.
Yeah. I remember, like, as soon as we got to the airport, my parents, they both took me. And my mom was like, all right, let me get a picture of you, like, standing next to your suitcase. And I'll send you that picture and you can insert it, okay?
I'll find a picture of me too. We'll put them together.
Okay. And then, I went inside after saying
I forgot my
goodbye.
glasses. I forgot
And I went to go check in, and they were like, it looks like you're going to be gone for longer than 90 days, and you don't have your vaccines and stuff to be away from the U.S. for that long. I was like, no, I'm coming home in between. Like, I'm not going to be gone longer than 90 days and all this stuff. And they're like, no, according to this, it looks like you're going to be gone the whole time. I'm like, well, I have a plane ticket bringing me back home during winter, so that's not right. And I started crying because they, like, they weren't getting anything I was saying. And then they saw I was crying, and they were like, and then I ended up calling Tony, who's the, like,
Tony, yeah.
like, handled everything basically. And I was like, I don't know what to do, Tony. And they're, like, not letting me through. And she's like, it's okay, just breathe. Let me talk to them really quick. And so, like, I handed them the phone, and they, like, everything got sorted out. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And so I was good. I was checked in. I went to security. And then I found Sophie waiting, and we were kind of talking, but, like, not really, because, like, it was weird, kind of awkward. Like, we didn't really know each other. And then eventually Ian showed up, and we were all just kind of, like, around each other. Like, we were really talking. It was kind of awkward. And then we made our way to, I think we had 2 flights. One was to Dallas or Denver. I don't remember. One of the D's. And then we flew into London, and I was, like, so nervous to meet the other people. And, like, there were all these other, like, EF Gap organization workers, like, trying to, like, guide you to, like, where to go and, like, all this stuff. They're like, everybody's over there, just go over here, let me get your name, sign you in and stuff like that. And then I was being so antisocial, like, I just didn't want to talk to anyone. And plus I was so tired. I got, like, 0 sleep on the plane.
Yeah,
and
me too.
Like, I just want to go to bed. But as soon as we got to Ashridge, it was like, okay, everybody just sit in this room until we're ready to get you out, and, like, you guys just mingle. And I was like,
no.
It's not nighttime and I just want to sleep. Yeah. It took me a hot minute to try to adjust to everything.
That was your first day.
Yeah.
So I remember I got to the airport and I met Lainey first, and I remember she came up to me and she gave me a hug, and she was so nice. Like, you know how people used to send messages in the group chat when they were at the airport at the beginning, like, oh, I'm here. Is anybody else from my area here?
Mm-hmm.
And so Declan answered. Yeah, we met him and then this other kid. I think his name was Max. I don't know if you remember him.
Mm-hmm. Semester kid?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of semester kids in Boston. And then there was also Tassie from Connecticut, I think. Right?
Yeah.
And so there was, like, a big group in Boston. And then we played a card game, I remember, and Lainey had her vlogging camera, and she took a video of us, and I think she has it in one of her vlogs. like the very beginning. Lainey, I might steal that clip from you right now and put it in. I took like a really quick vlog because I remember at the beginning I didn't want to really like film anything because it was just like awkward to do that, but I tried to, and like in my gap year video I have Tati saying like something about Jake Paul. I don't know why.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Vlog. It's Jake Paul. Back at it again.
We're off. And I was really nervous too. I just said that like I didn't want to go, but I did. And so I was just nervous the whole time. And then we got to Ashridge, and I don't remember the first day. Wait, no, Lauren was my roommate in Ashridge, and I remember it was kind of awkward at first because I didn't know her. And my shower broke in my room, which was so sad. Yeah. And that's all I really remember. And then we talked, and then we hung out, and then Europe happened.
Should we just start from the beginning?
Sure.
Okay. So, London.
London. Hurry up, Fergie. London, London, lights will go down. Remember when we went to the giant toy store?
Yes. I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
Ian, and I think, well, we went with Sophie, Ian, Che?
Yes.
Did Tanner come?
Was Big Dante with us?
I don't know if I just made that up. It's so hard to remember, like, things from the very beginning of the trip.
Yeah.
Who's Ross?
Ross? There's a person named Ross?
You went with Ross. Who's Ross?
I don't remember anyone named Ross, even on the semester.
Maybe I heard the wrong name and wrote that down. Ross Lynch? Anyway, yeah. Ross, Sophie, Ian, Kayanna. That's who I wrote.
That's an interesting group.
And then we took the train back to the mall at the hotel. What does that even mean?
What?
What? I don't remember that.
We took the train to the what?
To the mall at the hotel.
There was a mall at the hotel?
I don't know. It was so hot, I almost fell and practiced surfing. What?
These notes. Whoa.
We should have gotten your journal because my notes don't make any sense. I have a question.
What's your question?
Do you have any advice for London / the Europe tour? I guess, like, to do with, like, if you're feeling anxious, nervous.
Okay. Try, especially in this situation where you're, like, you don't know anybody and you're, like, in a new place that you're not familiar with, it's easy to, like, seclude yourself in a way. But you need to not do that because that's what I was doing. And I was like, no, I need to put myself out there, make friends, like, build some sort of community so I feel less alone because in that situation I was feeling very alone.
Yeah,
and
at
so
the beginning it is lonely because, like, you don't know anybody and it's scary.
It is very scary. And also just, like, for me, like, I would practice, like, doing some meditation, just, like, breathing exercises, and make sure you're eating food and drinking water because maybe you're not going to have an appetite or something like that. I don't know. Just make sure you're eating food and drinking water and staying hydrated. And, yeah, make friends, put yourself out there. Try to see a lot of things, like, especially in the beginning, it's, like, you don't really
Yeah, we do so much start.
No, I was just going to say, like, in the beginning, it's, like, kind of intimidating and like you want to kind of stick to like a little bubble, but you should go out and like explore, go see new things, go see a Broadway show, like all sorts of things. Just go.
Yeah, you take a tour in every city, so go on all the tours, and when you have free time during the day, go explore buildings, museums, what else, and then at night go out. Go out and party.
Yeah, go to the clubs.
Remember when Che used to do that dance?
Yes, I still like
twerking thing. Yeah, that was close.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes. What's your question?
KG asked, I want to know if Molly still dances to Dancing Queen every day.
Oh, that's so sad. No, I do not, but I should do that more.
Doesn't it just like make you sad though? Because it makes you think
Yeah, when I hear that song, well, there's two reasons. Like, I love it so much. That's one of my favorite songs ever. But I did listen to it so much that I don't think I've gotten tired of it, but like I've just listened to it so much. And then also it does make me sad. But like at your birthday last year, like at a party or something and it comes on, I'll be so happy. But like my day-to-day life, I do not dance to Dancing Queen all the time. So that's my answer. I should more, but I don't.
She also wanted to know what the name of our podcast is. I said you can find it on Molly's YouTube channel. And she said, okay, yay, I can't wait.
Hi, KG. If you're watching, I hope you are.
Hi, KG.
I hope a lot of people from the Gap Year watch this.
I hope so.
Talking about you, Declan.
Yeah, Declan. Where are you?
I'm going to come find you at your house.
You're just like knocking on his window. He opens it and he's like, Molly!
Show up at his house.
You pull the reverse Uno on him.
Yeah.
It's like, you be the psycho now.
Yes, he is a psychopath. Talking about psychopaths, I've already talked to you about this, but I'm going to say it because it's our podcast.
Okay.
I've been watching American Horror Story recently, and I'm obsessed, and I love it, and I love Tate.
Yeah. No, Tate's great.
But I want a new show to watch. Do you have any suggestions for me?
There's a new one on Netflix. It's called, what's it called? It's like called Minx or something like that. It's about fairies.
Minx?
Oh, it's called it's called Fate: The Winx Saga.
And my favorite show, do you know what it is? If you don't, you're not a true friend.
Stop! Let me think.
Maybe I haven't talked about it that much with you. But, like, I talk about the show all the time because it's my favorite.
What is it?
It's Gossip Girl. Have I never talked about that with you?
You like a Gossip Girl?
You don't know that about me?
No. I've never heard you ever say
I have
the
watched that show 60 plus times, like each season. I've watched it since I was in middle school, and I watch it over and over each year. It's my favorite show ever.
Whoa.
I didn't know that you didn't know that.
Boom, mind is blown.
Do you have a show like that? Like, do you have a favorite all-time show?
I love, gosh. I really like sitcoms, so like that 70s show is like my go-to.
I love that show. They took it off of Netflix.
I know this. They did that. I was rewatching it too, and I freaking
do.
I go to turn on my TV to put on my happy show, and next thing you know, it's not there. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean it's not there anymore? And then I just was really sad.
I know. They're taking off so many things from Netflix.
Yeah, and then The Office.
Yeah, I never finished watching it, and they took it off.
So disappointing. I love New Girl also.
Yeah, that's a funny show.
Yeah. Have you seen How I Met Your Mother?
No.
That's a good one. Except the ending is kind of bad, but like, I love Stranger Things. I'm patiently waiting.
Yeah, they're coming out with a new season soon.
You know when it comes out?
This summer, I think.
Finally, I've been waiting so patiently. I'm just like,
I know.
have you ever seen This Is Us?
No.
And that's probably my all-time favorite show. It's such a tearjerker.
So I guess we're done talking about the gap year.
Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next podcast because next time it's going to be even better.
Yeah, hopefully next time it will be more planned.
Yeah.
Sorry if this was kind of just random. I don't really know what we were doing. We didn't plan anything.
Yeah. We have to come up with a plan for the next one.
This microphone doesn't even work. I just like pretending it does. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Goodbye. Please comment something. Oh, and subscribe. Okay. Bye.